So they really asked Guardiola, did Man City offer Kevin De Bruyne a new contract? And he said no, that it was just normal that they just agreed that it's time to leave. Kevin De Bruyne. So the Gundogan where don't watch finish go still there. This thing pay me. He pay me. Not be small. So guys, we got the news today about Kevin De Bruyne, and we are right here to get into it quickly to see if this is the best decision for him, if he could have stayed longer, if he has made the announcement in the right time, and there's more to talk about. And what next for Kevin De Bruyne? Here with me is Mike Way Kicks. Remember, Mike Way _ Kicks, and also Rookie, your boobs, your guy, your man, the most hated man in the world right now, the Roy Kane of Coach VI's podcast.
My fans go there, alright.
The Etebunete of Delta State. You are welcome, my brother.
Thank you for having me.
Are you, what happened to your wine outfit? If like after you see what happened to you yesterday, you have to take some wine to sleep because you could not sleep. They press you all night.
Nobody pressed me. I slept well.
Is it the time that say nothing is up? But now let's get into it. Kevin De Bruyne made a quick announcement this morning. You know, if we make afternoon reach, you just wake people up with breaking news. That's what they call the real breaking news. And there's a picture. Akbajoto, please put the picture of Kevin De Bruyne. This picture, first of all, a black picture, because when you know, say God forbid, most times when they use that black and white picture now when they want to announce bad news. So because it was on his page, people knew that okay, that's not a bad news. Let's see what he was talking about. They had to read the caption, and he also made a write-up quickly.
Bad news,
it was still a bad news anyway. And these are his words quickly, if I'm going to read it. He says, seeing this, you probably realize where this is heading, so I will get straight into it and let you know all this will be my final days as Manchester City. I can't read everything so that we don't waste time. Yeah. You can still be putting it on the screen for you guys to read it, and for those who have not read it, I'll go to the next. I'll jump one paragraph. It said it's not easy to do this, but you know football comes to a time where a player has to do this. And he said football led him to this city. The city gave him everything. Whether you like it or not, it is time to say goodbye. This will always be his home, and we cannot thank City enough, the teammates, for the 10-year ride, and every story has to come to an end. Let's enjoy these last months together. Much love. Kevin De Bruyne coming out to say it. Even Manchester City's page posting already pictures and videos of Kevin De Bruyne. Do you think it's the right time for him to have done that?
Yes, it is, so that the fans will know what's going on, because this is like the final year of his contract. So yeah, he's been making the right decision by announcing it, and also he will get the
timing. Is the timing okay?
Yeah, the time is okay. I mean, City season is not. They are not really going for anything right now aside from top 4. So really, the time is okay.
Michael, what do you think?
I think this made me remember the club time. How club, announced its own, leaving Liverpool.
Club will almost cry. Club came from nowhere.
It was so sad. But you've been there for like 10 years right now. You've been there for over a decade, and you've won everything. So it's the best time for him to take a bow. So maybe he should go somewhere else and do other things, collect retirement money and move on.
Now talking about players leaving Manchester City, I don't know. There's something about players leaving City looking like falling out with Pep Guardiola. Have you seen it like that? We've seen Alvarez felt like he fell out. We've seen João Cancelo. We've seen Sterling. We've seen Palmer. We are seeing this guy now. The only person I think I can't remember if he really fell out with Guardiola was Aguero. But now, when Cancelo left, it was like they didn't value me. I saw a recent interview recently when he said Man City did not value away because he gave everything to the club. I can't lie. If Cancelo, it was the most beautiful fullback I have seen in the last 10 years. Yeah. He played fullback. He's going to give him number 7. If you remember, that's how good he left, right, everything, he got it. He can play as a winger, can play anywhere, and he was doing it. Now, when Palmer was leaving, Palmer said, Guardiola, tell me, say, if I not stay, if I know, say I'm not gonna send you go loan. If you not stay, then you go. You understand? Sterling too. The next thing you're betting him. The next thing, and one thing with Pep Guardiola is that immediately he just not they feel you again. You go use bench finish your life. Even Terry Henry said only one instruction when Guardiola give him for back, he not follow. The next thing Guardiola just the bench for some few games. See Grealish now. Best when you buy 100 million, better bench, all those kind of things. Do you think do you think Pep Guardiola treated Kevin De Bruyne right?
To me, I think he did, because to be honest, we watched the few games KDB started this season, and you can clearly tell that his legs are gone. He's not the player he once was. Age don't catch up to him. So in the treatment of KDB this season is due to his current form. It's not, and you know, Pep demands a lot from his players. There's a certain standard, even there's a certain weight. He's a very detailed manager. You understand? There have been stories of players coming to season a bit overweight, and he punishes them by not even playing them. So he's a very detailed manager. So for the KDB team, you can clearly see, and injuries did not help KDB's ministry as well. He has been injured for the past.
So Michael, what do you think?
KDB actually lets Pep Guardiola first season or the first few seasons in England so easy. You know, KDB actually translates how a midfielder can actually get an assist even from midfield, because we are so used to then Xavi in the box, you know, Lampard and the rest in the box, they just give you one quick pass, right? So he can give you assist from anywhere. He makes the work of a striker so easy. But to me, I feel there's a whole lot that's been going on with KDB in terms of injuries, in terms of bench on national team, in terms of falling out with players. And for Pep Guardiola, if you're a footballer playing under Pep, you might have one of the best season and the next season might be bad for you. It happens. It has happened to Bernardo Silva. It has happened to Mahrez. They feel they're on fire this season, but next season is something else if they don't continue on riding on that particular form. So I think KDB's injury contributed to it. I think he has lost form, and last year or last 2 years, his mind has been in Saudi, let's be honest, because there was a time he said it. I think last year he said if he get the opportunity now to play for Saudi, who no one collect retirement money.
Yes, he said that. Yes,
so when you say that, and you let Pep hear you saying that, Pep, any player that comes to Pep and say I want to leave, he lets you leave.
100%.
You know,
he has never ever felt like, unless Messi.
Yes,
and the only player that can say I want to leave, and Pep says, please, I'm sorry, don't leave. Apart from Messi, or maybe Busquets a little bit, he will tell you, say, Ronaldo those two players ain't don't reach pass for your life. If not, even to this Haaland, if Haaland say I want to leave, Pep tell you go. That's how Pep is. So you don't think Pep treated him wrong at all? So you think maybe he puts himself in that position, probably with that word and the long injury and loss of form.
You know, when you are approaching the last few years of your contract and you're not hearing anything from your club, it actually translates one thing, that if you be like say this thing at 50-50K, so I might probably leave.
Yes.
You know, because they are not, see, any player when you don't reach 2 years to the end of your contract, you are not getting a contract offer, nobody is saying anything to you, it means one thing: you're not needed anymore.
Looking at his age now, by June 28, that's 8 days after my birthday, is going to be 34 years.
Yeah,
it's really old, right? Yeah. It's old. So now, getting into it, do you think he can still fit into a team in the Premier League?
With the demand of the Premier League, I think it will, because of his injury records.
He can still play.
To be hard.
You know, be saying about getting injury record like that. Now just this towards this ending, I ain't get some kind of injury record.
No, he go play normally. He go play.
Kevin De Bruyne have always been available. You know, say Matt on one thing. You know, say there's Kevin De Bruyne never win player of the month of Premier League.
Really?
Yes. I've heard something like that before, but
he has never won player of the month. I got shocked. Say how?
I've heard something like that before, but I didn't think it was true. I heard something like that before, but I didn't think it was true. That's crazy.
He has never won player of the month in Premier League. In my opinion, I think they've robbed him. I don't care if maybe there's a way they picked it. To me, Kevin De Bruyne not holding one player of the month at least. But no, Ingo don't win PFA now. I guess that's one PFA now. Yeah, he probably must have won one PFA. You know. So. Now, looking at his age, you don't think it fits into, because we've seen players who a Casemiro is still in the Manchester United team. So don't you think Kevin De Bruyne can probably come around, be a squad player? Maybe like
But the thing is, does he want to be
maybe
a
like
squad
Chelsea? Hold on, please. I'm saying something. Maybe like Chelsea, just stay bench. Sometimes when the match don't hard, come and give us some chocolate passes. Because no, guys, you know one thing about moving. When you move to a new club, there's a new challenge. Immediately you start thinking in your head, I have to be renewed. I have to be, like the rebirth. You start feeling like, let me show some things like I still get them. Don't you think he can still come around to one of these teams? And if the Jorginho, if they sit down for the a Jorginho and a De Bruyne in Liverpool for the squad player, who are you taking? Anytime you don't hold this boy for quick, he go. If I answer you, you don't do.
My answer feel controversial because of what Liverpool needs at the moment. We need support for Gravenberch. I feel take Jorginho.
I know you. They always go another way.
No, because of what we need.
No, they don't know you. They don't mark your face on this podcast before.
No, but that's what we need. We don't go.
I'll take Kevin De Bruyne because that guy he gets with it.
He get with Kevin De Bruyne.
He get with it. You know, if you see anywhere.
Liverpool need all that DM.
He does. Not a single DM. He plays as a box-to-box midfielder.
With a pivot DM.
When Guardiola they play a game, sometimes he plays 4-1, 4-1 sometimes. Then he will now bring in Bernardo Silva sometimes with Kevin De Bruyne to be the two midfielders that will be in front of Rodri. So when the defensive duty comes, Kevin De Bruyne comes back to join.
It's more on Bernardo.
No, it's Kevin De Bruyne more. Bernardo get physicality to defend for midfield. Reach Kevin De Bruyne. That's what I'm telling you. When it all worse, Bernardo go for join now. But now Kevin De Bruyne be the first person. Even for FIFA, he interception pass Bernardo by far now. You know understand? Kevin De Bruyne and a person will go fit defend better for you. Okay, so Jorginho go defend pass Kevin De Bruyne.
Of course.
I think so.
Yes.
Jorginho the defend.
Yes.
Why you did like?
Which like
Jorginho? I don't like Jorginho. He don't like Jorginho. I don't say. I don't catch up. I don't catch up. He don't bring leg out. He don't bring leg out.
Jorginho's not a defensive midfielder.
What? As a number 6.
Jorginho is not, in my opinion, is not a defensive midfielder because.
Then what is he?
If you want to enjoy Jorginho, you have to pay him with another CDM. If you play him as a single, let's say the way we sit Caicedo.
A single pivot.
It's a single pivot. The way you sit Caicedo there alone, then Enzo go front, go head that ball yesterday.
Jorginho plays it.
All the kind of things.
He was doing it in Napoli for Nasana.
If you remember, yes, but they know how they were doing it.
And Asari ball.
In that midfield, they had two other midfielders. I don't forget the other person. When they the midfield, where we say box to box midfielder, you go cover for her. You remember when we play Arsenal, Man U, one particular game like that, when they go cross corner. Night counter corner, just United back. Never that much. Jorginho.
He doesn't have the speed. We know that.
He's not. In terms of tackles, Jorginho's good with tackles. No. Say ball they go, let Jorginho slide, win ball back. Have you seen it?
No. Only
we're talking about the CDM. We're not putting Jorginho. There's not a part player. But all I'm telling you is for you to enjoy him, you have to pair him with another player
who is more
like a box to box that will cover for him. Maybe you give him a Gallagher.
That one,
then you enjoy it.
That one has no problem.
Okay, look at Arsenal. How many times they don't single-handedly left Jorginho stay back alone?
That one,
I always feel like them party.
More Jorginho.
So now back to Kevin De Bruyne's situation. Now, what next for him? Do you think
maybe go Saudi?
Saudi will be the best option?
Or MLS? Anyone? Maybe just go where he go collect money. Because at this point, you need to think of securing the bag for family and all that. So.
The one that they explain De Bruyne, it be like say nothing remain again.
Let me say nothing remain.
Do you classify him as finished player?
No, he's not. He's far from it. But
how many percent is he close to finish? Is it like 80% close to being finished, or 70%, or
90%?
65% close.
70, 65.
Then it's good for the Premier League.
I mean, it's still good enough to play in the Premier League. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like the age, right? He should just go and get a big payday.
That is it. But without the big payday, he can sit in a Premier League team. Maybe like a Tottenham team. For example, it should be if he goes to Tottenham, enough bench Madison.
Currently, Kevin De Bruyne can fit into any team right now. If in terms of his attributes,
but then again, his playing minutes will be reduced.
He doesn't. Yes, his pay.
So you have to,
and also he's not a squad player. He doesn't want to be a squad player.
He doesn't want to be a squad player.
So with that point, as well, he has to go probably MLS, Saudi.
La Liga,
let him come to MLS. My guy beside me, we need him there. Make God must give us something for MLS because you see say time Miami go play 1-0 yesterday because there's no De Bruyne there. We need a KDB that can help us slot things in.
Messi play that game.
Messi play. I lose 1-0. I got him more. That got me. Now I go sit down here the following that they put to if I win that game before they worship me online. So now guys, this is what we have been able to discuss about Kevin De Bruyne. The news came out today. A shocking news for football. And now before we leave, how high do you rate Kevin De Bruyne in history of midfielders? Is he among the top 5 in the history of midfielders in world football? In football history?
Up there. His number speaks for himself.
Is he in top 5?
I don't know top 5, but he's up there.
See, now politician I be your future. Do go that politics where you go.
No,
go useless yourself for them because
in football
is it top there? Is it up there in top 5?
In Premier League is in top 5.
No,
but football
football.
I don't know. You know, midfielders don't play ball. They play to you.
Do you rate him better than Toni Kroos?
That's the thing. I might not.
Do you rate him better than Toni Kroos?
Yes, I do.
Because I rate him better than Toni Kroos.
I do, because of what he brings to the game. His numbers, his
offensively,
yes. How
yes,
effective he is, in the game. He's still they play well for Belgium national team.
What
now.
his leg can give in terms of what he right leg he produce, is it better than Iniesta and Xavi?
Good. One answer. Me, I'm not gonna answer this one. One answer.
To me, what his right leg can produce, meaning passes, shots, goals, free kicks, corners, long passes, short passes, better than Iniesta and Kevin De Bruyne.
It's debatable.
And Xavi. Do you know?
Not debatable.
Okay, let me give you a point. Let me give you a point before you go.
I'm not gonna talk
let me give you a point. Let me back up my point.
Yeah.
There's a video I posted on my page some time ago. I don't know if you remember when I posted Modric, Xavi, Iniesta, Kroos, all top legend midfielders, and I said De Bruyne is better than all of them, and people were insulting me. Then you know what I did? I went to bring back videos of other footballers saying it. The worst, you want to weak everybody. Now Henry will play with Iniesta and Xavi. Thierry Henry said in his life, in his career of a football, after this match, if you want me to go find the video for you, I'll show you. In his career as a footballer, he has not seen any midfielder as good as Kevin De Bruyne. Henry played with Xavi and Iniesta, two of us.
True.
He sees them on the pitch. He sees them in training. He sees them on the pitch. He did not play with Kevin De Bruyne, but he can tell you that even who I not play with, he coached for Belgium. Even who, but I play with now. They talk now. He did not play with him.
And even if you don't play, say coach, you see.
That's not the same. What's wrong with you now?
No, but you see what they do for training now. You see how
there's a difference. What's wrong with you? There's enough of them playing with him on the field now. Come on, and coaching him is a different thing. We see people who are.
When people they praise Messi, now all of them play with him. It doesn't matter now.
The thing.
Okay, no problem. He said Kevin De Bruyne is better as the best midfielder he has ever seen in his career. Thierry Henry said that, and I think Thierry Henry's ball knowledge is bigger than our ball knowledge.
Yeah.
We cannot deny that. Do you agree with that? That Thierry Henry's knowledge is bigger than yours.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. So to me, I think he is among the best 3 attacking midfielder in the history of football. I'm putting him in number 3, not putting him in number 1 would be more like you just do over the drum.
You say he be the best.
I'm just leaving 2. I'm leaving people like Zidane. You understand? People like Zidane, we have to be respected. So I tell you that Kevin De Bruyne is among the first 3 best midfielders in the history of football, and you agree to that?
It's debatable.
Debatable. So you don't agree in the top 3?
No, top 3.
You don't agree.
Maybe top 7. Top 7.
Top 10 he did.
Okay, to me, he's in the top 3.
Top 10.
In my opinion. You know, there's one thing about giving. You know, I tell you. If you want to look legends, you get one thing about legends because they're not they play like you visit during their time. Everything that they do.
You know what? You want Dennis best camp? I've seen midfielders. You like Dennis best camp? Which of you
like for Arsenal?
The likes of the Lampard.
The same Henry said best camp is his best player he has played with.
So,
but Henry said De Bruyne is the best midfielder.
So Henry done the Lampard with that time. Henry done the Lampard with that time.
No. He cannot. No.
See, midfielders plenty.
There's so many
midfielders plenty.
Kaka wey win Ballon d'Or.
Lampard
There's so many
over 200 goals.
I beg. Gerrard sef. I beg.
I don't know. Where did De Bruyne?
He's there.
Where did De Bruyne leg? Hold on.
I don't know.
Where did De Bruyne leg big for shots? goals, passes are way more than Lampard and Gerrard. I love Lampard.
Wow.
He's my legend. I'm not gonna lie to you.
My week for
Kevin De Bruyne is, he was on another level. De Bruyne, see, just watch when Terry analyze De Bruyne. You go say the guy get 4 eyes, 2 for 4, 2 for
they make something happen out of nothing.
Yes, not true.
But rating him top 3. He gets
no, to me top 3. Top.
He gets to be and he be
so lastly,
I don't see midfielders.
Lastly, before we go, when he came back from injury, don't you think Pep Guardiola has a part to play in terms of making him not finding himself back again after the injury? Because after the injury, I saw the amount of bench Pep gave to this guy.
I disagree.
He kept benching. Look at the game against PSG in the Champions League. See, Kevin De Bruyne was running the show. The next thing, you remove De Bruyne and Kovacic, and immediately
the midfield collapsed.
They're waiting this people do the score for goals.
They always get that moment.
They
always get that moment. Sometimes when they overthink. He always get that moment. But in terms of him, the benching.
Do you know how many
they train? See, there are some informations we are not privy to. Let's be honest. Trainings and all those things. So you get what Pep don't see for training. Maybe when you don't like.
You might say
we don't know. Let's be honest. We don't really know why Pep decide, because you cannot have that quality. You cannot have that quality. I'll be keeping him in the bench unless
you have seen some things. Pep is involved in what made Kevin De Bruyne get.
He probably see some performance level and it's not of the level required. Maybe.
Yes.
Like I said, we are not privy to some information.
So you think Pep does not have a hand in making him get this bad?
Maybe he does say, okay, this is not the state with this player there, and he's not good enough to be starting for me. Maybe.
When a player has been so good to you, sorry, I know we have wasted a lot of time. Let's end this in the next 2 minutes. When a player, this is the last question for you. You have answered this one already. When a player has not been so good for you, and he has a setback, injury, right?
Yeah.
And he comes back, and you know how important this guy is for you. Don't you think you should try to want him to give him that time enough to say, okay, I know how good you were. I think you can be good again. You understand? At 33 you did. We've seen people, Ronaldo did almost 40.
Modric is 39.
Modric is 39.
We've seen
38. Or 38. 38, you be 33. So we've seen, that's 5 years.
Modric is not play enough game now.
I know, but he plays way more than Kevin De Bruyne in matches. See, do you know what? As what they do? He got the best Modric for league. As Champions League, go there. He know what the Modric will give to her. And Modric is able to release that because he feels the confidence the coach has given to him that you still trust me like this for this kind of high level of game. Don't you think Pep Guardiola owe him that courage, that confidence since he came back from injury, which he did not give to him?
I think Pep Guardiola is more concerned about him being more available due to his injury records, because most of the time this guy has been out with injuries for.
It's not most of the times. Now just this last 1 or 2 years.
Recently.
De Bruyne is not an injury prone player.
For the past 3 years,
the past 2 years, two years plus.
Now
he's not again injury.
And the recent, so they want
to try talk recently. They try manage the injury crisis because the more he plays him, there's every likelihood that he might go back on injury. So just like what Maresca now they do with James. He's trying to manage this guy because he's trying to play. I'm just making you understand.
The follow City games.
No, I didn't make you understand.
I love City well. I didn't watch that game today.
I didn't make you understand the fact that you cannot be starting games every time.
Not starting. David De Bruyne comes in 85.
No, it's too much. He contributed to his decline. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He contributed to it. But he was
right?
Yes.
For him to be coming in 85 minutes.
Yes, he contributed to his decline. He was supposed to be getting an hour.
Let me not shock you. You're going to say Pep contributes. Gundogan will come back has been the worst player in Manchester City.
Yes.
Gundogan started.
Gundogan take top five.
When I say wash, when I say finish, when I say dirty. Listen. When I say done, when I say you have nothing again, no pass, no goal, no vision, zero. Worst player in City is Gundogan right now. But Gundogan starts every game. So don't you think, Pep? Did Kevin De Bruyne dirty?
Yes, Pep contributed to his decline.
Would you want to restrict your statement now with the Gundogan's stuff?
Gundogan.
with the fact that he plays Gundogan steadily to start match.
And maybe Gundogan still get legs compared to KDB now. Maybe.
I can Gundogan get legs more than KDB.
Maybe.
Thank you guys. Let us know your thoughts of what you think about De Bruyne's move and announcement of leaving the Premier League and leaving Manchester City at the end of the season. They will give him a guard of honor in the last home game.
He deserves it.
You will clap for him. All the players to stand by the side. Let's give a round of applause for Kevin De Bruyne.
He has been the best midfielder. He has been the best midfielder for the past 12 to 15 years.
The player who has been so wonderful. The player who has been so good. Alex, walk into the frame. Come and clap. Under the frame. Come and clap. Come behind here. Come and clap. Come and clap. Come and clap for Kevin. Pass here. Pass here. Come and clap for Kevin De Bruyne. A player who did everything. Everything. You know you're going to need that. You do talk. They don't see you. A player who did everything for football. God bless you. God bless your next level.
Thank you
going,
so much.
And we appreciate you for making us love football. So making us see wonderful things. God bless you and God bless your family. Amen. In Jesus' name, amen. For myself and from everyone in Coach BI family and Coach BI studio, we are out. What time?